This experience scarred me as a kid. I was in elementary school and my friend Felix and I were outside at recess playing a normal game of tag. Felix was it, and as we darted across the playground, I was on a mad sprint directly toward a metal pole. The gap started to close and I veered off at the last second to dodge the pole. Felix, on the other hand, let's just say that was the biggest gash on someone's forehead I've ever seen. We rushed him to the school nurse and they only gave him a band-aid. Just kidding, he got 12 staples that day. Have you ever cracked your teeth before? I was with my family at a water park one summer day, where my brother and I ventured off away from our family to go on some rides. As we waited in line for the biggest water ride in the park, it was finally our turn to go. You two, listen closely. Once you make it to the bottom of the ride, repeat after me. Do not get off the tube. Do not get off the tube. Alright, you guys are good to go. We sped down the slide in our tube and came out alive with no injuries. That was until my brother did exactly what he was told not to do and jumped out of the tube and into the water. He was suddenly sucked underneath the tube and smacked his face on the floor of the pool, leaving him with a chipped tooth. Hey dude, is my mouth okay?
My aunt is babysitting us. She's serving me and Brock lunch, and she just microwaves some soup and puts it in a bowl. I was like, well, me and Brock, we hate soup. Who the likes soup?
You don't like soup?
I don't with soup at all.
Canadians, bro.
Okay, okay. So my aunt puts these in front of us at the table, and me and Brock look at each other like, we're not eating this. So like, you know, we're like slowly picking away at Max. My aunt's like, come on, you gotta eat, you know? And I was like, we're drinking milk because we're milk boys. And like, I just grabbed my glass of milk and I just pour the whole thing in Brock's bowl of soup. Like, inedible. And like, obviously, Brock wasn't gonna eat the soup, but he didn't want to tell my aunt that. He was like, you ruined my meal. Oh, I can't eat this. And my aunt's like, you don't have to eat that. You can go outside and play on the trampoline. But then I was like, dude, I don't want to eat this soup either. So I was like, well, I poured milk in his soup, and then he didn't have to eat it. So I was like, I just grabbed his glass of milk, I poured in my soup, and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go out to play. And my aunt's like, no, you're eating the soup. No. You're eating the soup. And I was like, oh my god, dude. So I just like, I ate like half, yeah.
With the milk?
Yeah.
What
else is I gonna do, man? You can't say no to adults until you're like at least 18.
I used to take karate classes where the teacher would let us fight each other. One day, I was paired with a complete stranger as my sparring partner. Now, sparring is where you make the motions of hitting someone, but you don't actually hit them. It's like fake fighting. Alright boys, shake hands, now spar. Ow! Ref, did you just see that? Ow! But wait, we're sparring, not actually fight. KO! Whoops, I mean, are you okay? My nose was now bleeding everywhere, and it didn't help that I was wearing a white karate outfit. Man, this sucks.
If you find yourself in a plane headed toward the ground, here's how you can survive. Step 1. Where you sit matters. Statistically, the back of the plane has the best survival rate. So long, rich people! Worth it. Step 2. As the plane starts heading downward, don't panic. Get into the brace position. Head down, arms on the seat in front of you. Step 3. You know what? Forget this. Walk to the back of the plane, respectfully open the emergency exit at 30,000 feet, and jump. As you're free falling, you remember the Minecraft water bucket in your back pocket. See? Nothing to worry about. Step 4. Do not waste time going back for your luggage. This is an exception, okay? Step 5. Clothing can be a deal breaker. Get away from the burning plane, as some clothing is more flammable than others. Wool or cotton is your safest bet. Just don't wear polyester like this shirt I'm wearing. Oh shit! If you ever find yourself buried alive, here's how to survive. Step 1. Don't panic. You've got about 2 hours of air, and the more you breathe, the faster the oxygen will be used up, so use it wisely. Step 2. Check your resources. If you've got your phone, use your flashlight to check the lid and find a weak spot. If it's loose, cover your face and break through. If it's concrete, could be worse. Step 3. Prepare your escape. Now that you found a weak spot, use the shirt barrier method to keep from suffocating before you dig. Tie the bottom of your shirt and use it as a mask so dirt doesn't go straight into your lungs. Step 4. Dig for your life. Push dirt towards your feet and pack it down. That'll make space above your head as you move upward. And when the soil feels lighter, you're almost there. I'm alive! First to escape the grave wins $100,000!
I was on a summer vacation, much younger at the time, where I was staying on a lake with some of my family members. My older cousin and I were chilling down at the dock, as he was watching little old me swim around in case, I drowned. I got out of the water and marched down the dock to chat with my cousin. Without watching my step, while my back was facing toward the water, my feet were hanging off the mirror edge of the dock. Right behind me, sitting in the water, was an old rusty metal boat that had a sharp, pointy tip at the end of it. And before I could realize just how far off the dock my feet were sitting, it wasn't long before chaos emerged. I unexpectedly lost my balance and started to fall straight backwards. The back of my head was headed right for the sharp edge of the boat beneath me. Milliseconds before my head was about to be speared by a boat, my cousin activated his spidey senses and grabbed my arm, saving me from what could have been my last swim ever.
How I beat Minecraft in 60 seconds. Step 1. Spawn in. Immediately punch a tree because it's tradition. Step 2. I find a village. I peacefully trade with the locals, contribute to their economy, and in return, I graciously walk away with a full set of enchanted diamond armor, weapons, and golden apples. Step 3. I stumble across a ruined nether portal. I loot the chest, finding just the exact amount of obsidian and flint and steel to finish things off. Step 4. In the nether, I make it rain over the piglins with my stack of gold that I forgot to tell you about. They respond by projectile vomiting eyes of ender like they're trying to win my love. They succeed. Step 5. I teleport, I mean travel, to the stronghold and complete the end portal. Step 6. I jump in, eating a golden apple for dramatic effect as I stare down the ender dragon dead in the eyes, knowing it's time. Boom! Victory! The dragon is gone, the day is saved, I am a hero, and that's...
Have you ever been in a car accident before? I was in high school and my friends and I were new to driving. We were all so pumped about having our driver's license that we'd come up with any excuse just to get behind the wheel. Need to drive to the end of the street to check the mail? Sure, why not? So one night, we all met up with our cars parked in a random parking lot to hang out. It was getting late, and as I was hopping in my car, getting ready to back out, I wanted to impress my friends with my driving skills. Guys, check this out. I slammed straight into the side of one of my friend's cars, leaving a massive dent. And you won't believe what he did next. Hey man, accidents happen. I have this plunger here. It should do the trick. See? Good as new. And somehow, despite crashing into another car, my car was left with no damage. My friend and I went to a skate park with our families and decided to do some sick tricks while everyone else hung out in the parking lot. The two of us took off, both riding scooters in an empty park. Now, the older friend I was with was a much better scooter rider than I was. He started off by showing me some of the basics, how to get my jumps higher, how to wheelie, and even a back 180. I was really getting a hang of things. You're doing a great job, but in order to become a scooter Jedi, there's one last trick that you need to learn. And so, as a young Padawan, I followed by his side as we made our way to the top of the ramp. Alright, here's what you need to do. Watch closely. Woohoo! And let me tell ya, this ramp was high, above normal height. But my dedication to improve was not going to be stopped by my fear. As I held onto my scooter and sped down the ramp, my back wheel got stuck on the half pipe, causing my body to fly over the handlebars and launched me headfirst with nothing to stop myself except the ground below. I had no time to react to the fall, and instead of using my hands to brace my impact, I used my chin instead. So not only did I now have a huge gash on my chin, but I was now left unconscious at the bottom of the ramp. My friend hurried me over to both of our families, where I was then rushed to the hospital to fix up my chin with a few stitches. Have you ever done something so dumb as a kid? Well, I was just a tiny little dude on a family road trip. In the back seat, vibing with my sticky fingers playing Clash of Clans, my brother hands me a Tic Tac. A smart kid would eat it, but my dumb conscience took over. What if I shove this up my nose? I stuck that thing so far up there, it disappeared into another dimension, and it was not coming back out. Panic set in. Mom? Dad? I can't breathe out of my left nostril!
You're man, you'll figure it out.
So I took matters into my own hands, blowing my nose hard. The Tic Tac shot out of my nose like a missile, dragging behind it the fattest booger of my entire childhood. Ooh, yummy. You're an idiot.
This guy right here called the cops on me. I was with some friends skating in an empty parking lot one day, and a few minutes into our skate session, we saw a truck in the distance where the driver was taking a video of us with his phone. And trust me, we were awful skaters, so there was no reason for him to be filming us. We built up the courage and went over to confront him. Hey man, we can see you filming us. Is everything good? The cops are on their way right now, so you guys better get leaving. Wait, what? You guys are skating on private property. Come on man, you could have at least given us a warning.
Minecraft mob tier list. Creeper, D tier. Creepers are the biggest pain in the butt. Your house? Gone. Your farm? Gone. Your will to live? Also gone. You risk your life fighting them just to get one piece of gunpowder. That's it. And then you're just mining your diamonds, minding your business. Sheep. B tier. Sheep are basically the Walmart starter pack. You need them for beds, but let's be honest. Nobody is eating your mutton, bro. Enderman. A tier. Call me crazy, but I love the adrenaline of coming face to face with an Enderman. These dudes are nightmare fuel. Oh, so we're cool now? Phantom. F tier. This is Minecraft's way of telling you to go outside. Help me out, dude. Just go and sleep, bro. Cow. S tier. Leather, steak, milk. Cows are the GOAT. Oh, sorry, we're not talking about you.